Hey guys, this is Jordan from E.C.D, and today we're going to talk about the winches that we equip on a lot of our E.C.D vehicles. On this particular truck, this truck is equipped with a Warren VR10 Evo S winch. It's 10,000 pound towing capacity. It also has a synthetic winch rope. We equip it on our slimline classic style bumper with DRLs, and this customer picked it up because they wanted the safety and security of having a winch on hand just in case of an emergency. Don't only need to use these for an emergency, you can use them in multiple situations. Amongst the use on these vehicles, because of the well-equipped all-wheel drive, they may not always be necessary, but just in case you need them, you have them. This one is a very well-equipped Warren winch, my personal favorite, and we're going to show you how to operate it, how to properly use it, and then also how to store it. So with the winch, and when you use it, you're always going to want to have yourself a small strap in case you need to go around a tree or to another vehicle, a pair of gloves, and the winch remote. On the Evo winches, these winches are wired and they're also wireless. So once it's fully charged, you can actually walk away from the vehicle with it and not have the cord dragging along with you, especially if you have to go a little bit longer away from it than this cord can reach. You can also operate it from inside the vehicle so you can steer out of these situations. So I always start first, I unravel my cable. On the side of the winch has the connector. It's on a waterproof cover, keeps it nice and sealed, keeps it out of the elements when not in use. And it's a size plug, it can only go on one way. You know you have a good connection when you have the red light on the remote, and also when you're in wireless mode, the little green light will come on. In order to operate it, and it's always easier if you need to take it out to wherever you're going, you have the actual clutch mechanism that you turn and will actually put it in the free spool. It comes with a tag so you can pull it, you don't have to hold on to the hook, and you retrieve the winch cable by just pulling it out. The synthetic ropes are just as strong as the cables. They actually have a weight savings, and they also have the use of being a flotation in a water situation where you will be pulling it across, and where a cable would sink, this will actually float on the surface of the water. I always recommend having yourself what they call a tree saver. Tree saver you can wrap around a tree, you can wrap it around a vehicle, whatever you need to so that you get a good purchase on what you're going to pull on, because this thing does have 10,000 pounds of towing capacity, so you need something strong enough to be able to hold on to it. Now, I always recommend starting your vehicle. If you're going to pull it, you're going to want to pull it in a neutral position if you're staying outside the vehicle, but if you're going to be in the vehicle when you do it, you can leave it in drive so that the vehicle can also help assist with the winch. Once you've pulled out the amount of cable that you need to attach to whatever you're going to, you always want to return the clutch to the lock position, and that engages the gears so that now you can start your pull. You have two buttons, one for retrieving and one for extending out. In this situation, you're going to want to just use it to pull. Alright, now that we've got the vehicle in neutral and we're going to start pulling, step away from the cable. You don't want to be in the path of it because they can come back and hurt you. So you always want to stay out of the way. And as soon as you push the button, the vehicle will start rolling. Once you've retrieved yourself out of whatever situation you're in, you go ahead and you put the vehicle in park, shut it off, and then you can remove your strap and your winch cable and reel it back in. Since you were pulling the vehicle out, there's always going to be tension on it. So you want to release that tension by extending the cable, which is the other button on the controller. The use of the strap makes it so that you cause no damage to the tree. Keeps the tree safe and also makes it easier to retrieve because it is a cable with that much pulling capacity. It can cinch down around the tree and damage it. This keeps it safe. Once I've pulled the vehicle out, I always unlock the clutch. I pull out the amount that I use to get myself out with, so that I can make it nice and even going back onto the reel. This is primarily the reason I use the gloves, is so that I can apply pressure to it and walk it back and forth through the fair lead, back onto the spool, and it gives it a nice even appearance. Rule number one with using a winch: never put your fingers through the hook. This is a safety area. This is also a pinch area. As you see on your fair lead, it gives you warning that your fingers can be stuck inside of this. So you always want to make sure to keep it out. Warren has solved that by providing the strap that goes on the hook. This keeps your hand away from the hook and allows you to reel it up safely without any injury. And once you're done with that, you can reel up your cord, you unplug it, return your cover, and you've safely operated your winch on your vehicle, retrieving yourself from whatever sticky situation you might have gotten. These vehicles are equipped with a full-time all-wheel drive system, so there may not be a time that you find you need it. But when you do, it's better to have it.